Our guest this morning found a good use for old chopsticks by turning them into fine pieces of furniture. Now that's innovation. We're joined in the studio by ChopValue founder Tim Nang. It's a beautiful day, Tim. Thank you for coming.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
I love your concept, and I see that you've brought a bunch of them here, but I want to just know what made you decide, okay, let's just turn all these used chopsticks and make them into something beautiful?
Well, I wish I could take all the credit for it, but this is a franchise that started in Vancouver.
Okay.
So the founder was a bamboo engineer, started in Germany, went around doing bamboo work for IKEA and BMW, found his way getting his master's in Vancouver, was eating sushi one day and thought to himself, I wonder what these chopsticks can do. We throw them away all the time. It's actually bamboo.
Yeah.
And he invested in some manufacturing machines, and now we get this.
Bringing it to the Philippines, though, was it a challenge? What was the experience like? Because you did mention, you had to practically import this technology, this methodology.
Yeah, so we met Felix, who's the founder, at a conference, and we love the concept. And the Philippines is one of the biggest waste contributors in the world. I think 30% of the waste that's in the ocean is from the Philippines.
Oh my goodness.
Especially plastic.
That's embarrassing.
That's so embarrassing.
It's sort of geographical because we are an island nation, so it's just
Facing the Pacific. Yep.
Exactly.
Right.
So a lot of that happens. So I felt like this is a massive problem globally because we're one of the biggest contributors, and I felt that starting with something as simple as a chopstick could help inspire a lot of different sustainability initiatives that we could possibly do here. So.
I'm curious. I was asking Monique earlier, how do you gather the chopsticks, the used chopsticks, and what is the process? Like, how do you clean them for reuse?
So we partner with a lot of the restaurants here in Metro Manila, malls also, because they're very big contributors and consumers of chopsticks as well, especially some of the Japanese restaurants and a lot of the Oriental restaurants. And so we collect them weekly and we bring them to our facility. And in our facility, we sort them, make sure there's no extra trash.
Right.
We dip them in a water-based resin, and then from there we cook it in an oven for about 12 hours. So that kills all the germs, so it's not gross anymore.
Yeah.
And then from that, we press them in high heat, and from that we get these tiles. And from these small tiles, that's what we use to eventually make all the different products that we have.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so that's the process you call bake and press or something like that?
We don't exactly have a term
Okay.
for
Yeah,
it.
there's no
but
term
like,
for it
Just
yet.
pointing yourself.
But I
No,
might
no,
take
she-
that.
No, she wants to be part of the IP. But when we take a look at the process is carbon negative, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken.
Yes.
So when it's carbon negative, it actually some people are concerned like how you make environmentally friendly things.
Right.
But then your process, it seems like it's actually helping contribute to, well, at least the habit of creating something carbon negative instead of accidentally contributing to the problem.
Right. So just background. So anything carbon positive is anything that you do that contributes to the carbon emissions that go
Yes.
into the atmosphere. Right. So going carbon negative is trying to take what we're already doing that contributes to that and trying to reduce that. So ChopValue hits that on 4 different fronts. So based on the resourcing, so we're not leveling a forest to get the materials that we need.
Right.
The logistics on trucking things from place to place, so just based on us having local manufacturing and it just being collected within a few kilometers of where it's going to be processed,
Yeah.
you're saving on gas emissions. And then the manufacturing machines that we use are also very efficient with the electricity. And then because it's a much durable product, you have a longer life cycle as well. So on all those fronts, we're reducing what would be higher emissions should you be using a different material that's normally in circulation.
Yeah, and you know, Tim, the range of products that you guys make is very impressive, and I am super amazed. If you guys zoom in on the products, you can see actually like over here this line where the chopsticks are. So like it's different textures.
And
it's
from the
really
sides,
cool.
you can
yeah, and from the
see
sides you can see
there.
where
I'm already
they-
using one of the products here.
Yeah.
You are, yeah, like where they.
The
Yeah,
roller
I'm
coaster.
bringing home this
Well, she-
cell phone holder.
She
Thank
Yeah,
you
by
claimed
all
so
it.
means, take
Anyway, Tim, can you walk us through what products you guys have other than like the chopping boards, the grazing boards, and the phone holder that Anne claimed?
So we have some basic items that we have in retail. So we have coasters, phone stands, tablet stands, charcuterie boards, cheese boards. We have personalized desks that are height adjustable. And then for our projects that we do, essentially whatever you make in a wood shop, you can also replace with this material. So we've done trophies, we've done wall accents, we've done decor. As you see in some of the pictures, we did a big charcuterie table for Marriott just recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did that wall accent for Sheraton that's also there. Some projects with the Ayala Foundation. That's a bread display over there with
That's not
in
the
ca-
Marriott, right?
Yeah, in the
Ooh,
cafe.
that's nice.
Oh, I've seen
So,
that.
you know, we tag every single product with
Yeah.
how many chopsticks it's
Yeah.
made out of and the carbon footprint impact it's reducing. And yeah, it's just a very versatile material that you can use for as far as whatever your technical team and your imagination can
Right.
bring it.
You know, Tim, I made a joke a while ago that it's called ChopValue, but then
Yeah.
the value increases. It doesn't get chopped. When you take a look at what the value of the chopstick waste was to what you have right now. When we talk about this from a business perspective, how are you surprised of the type of market that you've had, especially considering that they're luxury hotels getting your product? It's not. It doesn't feel that cheap, even if the material is cheap. When you take a look at chopsticks,
Right. Well, as far as the market, we're discovering that as we go. So I think one of the beautiful things about jumping into the sustainability industry is that it has been a journey.
yeah.
Especially going into it, like collecting chopsticks for the first time, like going restaurant to restaurant.
How
saying,
was that like?
Yeah, like
I
what are
was-
the reactions? Like, hi, can I have like the customer's old chopsticks
Yeah,
that they
so
use?
it was an interesting experience because I'd be like, hello, pangalan ko si Tim. Gusto ko ang chopsticks mo. And they're like,
Now I
"What?"
know why you and Mo are friends, by the way.
We sound the same.
Yeah,
Oh my
so-
God. But go ahead, yeah.
But basically, it was like the first few partners that we were getting had no idea, couldn't quite understand. But especially once we started producing some samples and things started started moving along, we had some references. And then from there, we had a really big partnership with Ayala that came out of it. And as you were talking about, like the market of it being like, you know, Ayala, these luxury hotels, we're discovering, especially with a lot of the leaders in business here, they're starting to be more conscious in sustainability. And because of that, it's, you know, it's a weight off your shoulder, and it's a great relief to see that there's other people in the pool with you.
Yeah.
So we're trying to take it in, like, I don't know if you've watched Tenet before, but like a pincer approach. So we're reaching out to the leaders to do the current you know, engagement with the products and, you know, participating and replacing a lot of their requirements with our material.
Right.
And then we also have the retail where we're trying to get these small, like, phone stands and coasters into people's homes to just start that conversation about sustainability.
Yeah,
You know,
and I love that.
you should also put like bins in every restaurant, like drop your used chopsticks here.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah, to
just
make it
drop them there.
easier.
Yeah, to make it easier, right? for
Anne
you to
wants to
gather.
invest in this business so bad.
Now, would you say that the quality is the same as, you know, using fresh wood for the furniture?
Sometimes better. So it's the
I feel like it's more tibay nga eh.
yeah, definitely. It's stronger. It's harder than stronger than maple and harder than oak. So if
Yeah.
you were to look, if we want to get technical about it, and if you wanted to
Like
go,
in the
Okay,
karate.
can we just tell everyone who is interested in karate and taekwondo not to use this?
No, it really hurts. I just
It
tried.
really hurts.
Literally, I went like this and it hurt.
We almost lost Mo and Anne.
Oh my god.
Anne's hands.
I mean, 496 chopsticks. Who would have thought
Buti na
that it
lang
would
Ann
be
doesn't
this
need her
hard?
hands, her voice lang.
well, it's the age-old saying. Remember, like they would say, like if you try to break one chopstick, it's very easy, but if you try to break several, it's
Yes.
Yeah.
It is hard.
So that's the same
Yeah.
philosophy into this.
No, this is crazy. But you know what, Tim? Like you said in the beginning when you started, people look at you like, oh, chopsticks. What has the reception been like, apart from the businesses that are getting your products with just day-to-day people?
It's been very, very good. Where it's it's great It's a great feeling knowing that once people see it, lots of people are on board. They're very excited about it. I think it's great to see that more people than you would think are aware of the waste problem and the solutions that we're trying to get to. So when people see it, it's people are very receptive and they're very excited.
Tim, if people want to reach out to you, check out your catalog, reach out and of course purchase your products, how can they do so? And of course, how can they throw other used chopsticks at you?
So we just launched our retail website, so it's ChopValue.ph, and we also have our Instagram at ChopValue_ph.
Awesome. Thank you, Tim. And I cannot wait to have my whole house decked up all in used chopsticks.
Used
I'm literally
chopsticks.
obsessed.
All right, guys, we got to go chop chop.
okay, I got to chop.
Thank you so much, Kelsey, for that joke.
Thanks, guys. Again, thank you so much, Tim, for joining us
Yep,
this
thanks for
morning.
having me.
Thank you, Tim.
We appreciate you. Now we've got